Hello, I'm going to be showing you how to create some small groups within Edmodo as well as entirely new groups for additional classes or additional years. So we're going to start by looking at some small groups that we can create under our main classroom. So I have my 2015 school year class. If I click on that, you're going to see a new bar appears to create a small group. Now I might want to create a small group for an area for students to have as a discussion board. This is one thing that will help keep my page clean and neat. So if I click the create a small group, I can create what I would like. I'm going to name this one as the communication corner so that students know that's what it's for. And there I have my group created. Before the group can be used, you're going to want to add members to it. If you already have your students signed up for your classroom, there's one really easy step you can follow. If you go to add members, you can add all members all at once, hit yes. Now all of the students that were signed up to my initial classroom have been added, and this group is now ready to go. Those students will have access. Let's take a look at another group. Another reason you might want to create a small group is for organizing your subjects. If you're an elementary teacher in particular, a lot of times you're teaching math, science, social studies, reading. By creating small groups for your subjects, it'll help you to keep things organized, and it'll help students to know where they need to go to find the information they're looking for. So we might create a small group for our math class. And again, you're going to need to add members, so we can go to our members tab, hit add members, add all, and hit yes. And again, everybody that had signed up for our classroom is now part of that math group. Another good reason to use small groups would be for just different small group projects that you're doing within the class. So for example, if I was going to do a literature circle and I have a group of students that I want to work on that, I can make a group, literature circle group 1, and create it. Now for this, we're not going to want all of our students to be part of it since you're going to have students broken into groups. We're going to go to our members tab again. Now this time when we're adding members, we can pick and choose who we want. If you would like to choose the students in your group, you can go to add members, and you're going to see a list of all of the students that you have registered in your classes. So you can check the box next to the students you would like to add. So we're going to put test student and test student 2 in this literature group. We're going to add those members, and now test student 1 and test student 2 are the only students who will have access to that literature group. When the time comes and you're ready to create an additional class within Edmodo, instead of creating small groups within our 2015-16 school year, we can go to the Create a Group button. Our Create a Group button will give us an area we can name our group. Maybe this one will be for next year. We can pick our grade in the subject area that we want and hit create. And as easy as that, we have our initial page ready for next year. Now you'll notice all of the small groups that we just created are not part of this group. Those were all under our 15-16 school year. Again, if I click that, you're going to see all of those show up. So you'll need to set those things up again in the future for any other classes that you would like to use Edmodo for. After you have your groups created, you can edit, you can delete what you do and do not want. For example, maybe I created my math group here and I decided that I don't really need this. If I go to my group settings, I have the option, I could rename it, I could change it to something else if I would like to, or I can hit the delete button and it'll ask, are you sure you want to delete it? It will remove all of the members, all messages, and it can't be undone. We're going to hit the yes button here, and as easy as we added it, we're able to remove groups. So I am going to go ahead and delete the group that we just made for the 16-17 school year since I do not need this one yet. Again, I'm going to go to my group settings. Now this one is an entire group, not just a small group. So when I click it, I'm going to need to go to manage group, and within the main manage screen where I could rename it, I can choose different features if I wanted to, but since I'm deleting it, I don't need to check any of these boxes. You could set parents to be read-only, so you have to moderate all posts in your group. But I'm going to go ahead, we're going to delete this one so it disappears from my page. It will remove all people from the group. I'm going to hit yes, and now I'm back to what I had initially. I have my 15-16 school year with the subgroups that we had just created for it. Alright, so now you know how to create small groups and main groups for your Edmodo page. Take care and have fun.